If you're the Suns, what do you do with the 10th overall pick in the draft?
Oh, that's a great question because there's a lot of good prospects in that range. I really like Cayman Malawak out of Duke, but I don't know if he's going to be there at number 10. If he is, it's a no-brainer getting a raw, athletic rim protector, someone with incredible physical tools and length and size. But if he's not there, I think you got to look maybe at a wing like a Carter Bryant out of Arizona or Cedric Coward. Both of those guys are two-way wings. Bryant, obviously the local U of A kid. He's got a solid shooting stroke, and defensively, he could potentially guard 1 through 4, give you a little bit more size on the wing.
Are they getting a starter at 10?
I think neither one of those guys would be starting caliber wings, but they have the potential to grow into them over a couple of years.
How should Suns fans feel right now heading into the draft? Is there hope that this team will be better this coming season?
I think there is, or at least that this team will be scrappier and have more of an identity than what we saw from last year's talented but pretty aimless team. They've got 4 picks in this year's draft, which is exciting if you're looking for the team to get younger and more athletic. They've got, positions of need up and down the board. They are going to be targeting bigs and plus size wings in that 6'9", 6'8" range. And I think their goal is to leave the draft with 2 to 3 players that they feel confident will make the roster for the upcoming season. Even though it hurts, losing Kevin Durant, taking a step backward, there's always excitement when you look at the youth and some of the rookies that could be coming in.
Do you trust the new regime, Gerald? Jordan Ott, Brian Gregory?
It's a great question. I don't know yet. I think Jordan Ott's going to be a great coach. I think Brian Gregory, we still have to see more, and especially in terms of how he drafts, since this is going to be his first draft as a GM. The Suns gave him a lot of credit for being behind the drafting of Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro. So we're going to see if he can carry that momentum forward into this draft, in a draft where they have 4 picks to utilize. And we're just going to have to see waiting forward. I don't want to judge Brian Gregory just yet on a Kevin Durant trade that, let's be honest, the Suns were never going to win. So I'm excited to see what's coming from the new regime. And at that point, I'll be able to give you a better answer on how much I trust them.
Bradley Beal be on this team next year?
I'd be surprised if he was. I think the writing is kind of on the wall with the Jalen Green trade, bringing in a guy to kind of put ahead of him as Book's new backcourt partner. I have heard from sources the Suns are high on that fit. I would be surprised if he's still on the roster. I think benching him midway through the season kind of gave him a signal of how they feel about him and his future here. And so now it's just a matter of figuring out, okay, can we find someone that would be willing to trade for him? Will we finally present him with a trade package that he can either veto or not with that no trade clause of his? And I think for Beal, if you are kind of reading the tea leaves, you understand that if I stay here in Phoenix, I'm not going to get the role or the minutes that I kind of envisioned when I first came here. So I think he might be more open to leaving than people might think.